Now let's see what is Python string and what do you mean by traversing a string. Okay. Now see string operations. See, there are 4 string operations we can have. Number 1 is string concatenation. Number 2, string replication. Number 3, membership operation and comparison operation. Okay. Now, in this all, I will going to explain you one by one. Right. So, here it is. First, we are going into string concatenation. This thing I will show you in the Jupyter notebook itself. Okay. So before that, let me clarify the thing, what it is. Now, suppose there is a string called S and we are having A, B, C inside S. There is another string called ST and we are having 1, 2, 3, A, B, C inside it. Okay. Now, whenever I will concatenate this two string, it will be like S plus ST. If I write this will denote that the two strings will be joined. That ABC and 1, 2, 3 again ABC. That means ABC is S, this part is S, and the second part is 1, 2, 3 ABC. Right? So these two strings are joined, that is called concatenation, and we denote it or we do it with the plus sign. Right? Now, whenever I am declaring something inside a double quotes or a single quotes, it denotes the string itself. Okay, this is ST and this is S. Okay, now there are some other operation as well, that is string replication. So what is string replication? Suppose S is there and I am doing S into 2. We replicate a string operation by multiplication sign. Okay, so A, B, C, A, B, C. Okay, this string will be repeated 2 times. That is string replication. Okay. Now, next thing is membership operation. See, this membership operation is very important. Comparison and membership operation in string is very, very important. In membership operation, we see two type of operator, not, in, and in. So not in will use as a negative way and in will use as a positive way. You can understand by seeing this. And comparison operator, that means double equal sign we can use, or greater than, less than sign we can use to a two different string, to compare two different string. Okay, now I have told you that whenever you are declaring something with a double quotes or a single quotes, that is denoted as a string. Now there are another property of string, that is indexing. So one is forward and one another is backward indexing. This way I will show you backward index, and here at the below I will show you forward index. Okay, now at the beginning the letter A or the character A will having index 0, then continue with the numbers at 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Like this, the indexing will be go on. Okay. Now the negative index or the backward index will start from the last character. Okay. So Z will index as 5 in the forward index, but it will index as -1 in the negative index. Okay. Y will index as -2. This is -3, -4, -5 and -6. Okay. So this way we can consider a indexing, that is forward indexing and backward indexing. Okay, right? Now one example I will give you of string concatenation and string replication in the Jupyter notebook. Also, I will show you membership operation, how to use a membership operation along with the string. Okay, so we will move to the next topic, but before that, string slicing is our next topic. Before that, just let me show you. Okay, here it is. It is my Jupyter notebooks page, home page I have opened. Okay, first you have to type here in the start button Jupyter Notebook. I hope all of you have used this software for coding in Python. Okay, so whenever you will click on this, a black screen will open like this. This is our screen of Jupyter Notebook. This is the server of Jupyter Notebook, and here from the new button we can add a blank tab or untitled tab of Jupyter Notebook, where each of these rectangle can have a separate code, and we can run the code by this run button. Okay, so it is very simple to code here. It is very easy to code, write a code here and get the output just below the code. Okay, so I am here writing a small code to explain you string concatenation. Let's say S1 example. Okay, now I will concatenate two strings and writing here S plus S1. Okay, here a problem will arise. First of all, I have taken S and S1 in capital font or in uppercase. So now if I don't give here uppercase and use a lowercase one, then it will be a problem because Python is a case sensitive language. The uppercase and lowercase are different here. Okay, so uppercase S and lowercase s is having different meaning, right? Now if I am running this code, you can see the two string has been concatenate with each other. Now suppose I want to give a space over here. In between the two strings I want to add a space, so I can give here a double quote or a single quote like this and leave a blank space over here. Okay, then run the code. See, a blank space has been added to the code. So this is an example of string concatenation. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept. Now I am going to show you string replication. Okay, print s, sorry, again s will be in capital, and running the code. You can see here 3 times A B C D E F has been repeated. Here it is first, then second, this is the second part, and the next is the third part. That means 3 times it has been repeated the same string. that is replicating the string s. Okay, so this is the way of using a replication operator or a concatenating operator or a concatenation operator. Now let's take a string called example and s2 equals to working with Python. Okay, now writing a for loop for x in range. Sorry, I will not write range. X in s2. Okay, okay. Now I will say print. You can write any statement. You can write any statement inside this print. I am writing here true. Okay. So here, what will happen? You can see I have written one code, that is S1 example, S2 wrong, working, sorry, the spelling is wrong. Working with Python, and for X in S2. If the X is belongs to S2, then it will print true. Okay. Or else I can use over here else also, as well as else say print false. Okay. Now say running the code over here. Okay, you can have a error over here. Okay, why it is a error? Because we have written this x inside the quotes. Okay, so instead of this, if I write this x without a quote and run the code, it will print true, 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 then it will print false. So what is happening over here? Let's say print x over here. Okay, and giving a end. This is a normal syntax of Python. Okay, so this end will work as a not actually it will not end the line, and the letters or the characters will print in the same line. Otherwise all the characters will print in the different line. Okay, so let's run the code and see. Working with Python, then it is printing false. Then the else part is also running. Okay, when this string is ending, the else part is also running in the code. Okay, I can skip this else part and let's see what will be the answer. You can see working with Python is the answer, and you can see in each of the character there is a gap. That's why I have given here a space in between the end. If I don't give a space in between the end, see the code very carefully. See the string, total string has been printed. Okay, this is called traversing a string. Okay, with this in operator in the membership, with the membership operator in, we have used this one, right? So I have showed you how to use a membership operator as well. Okay, now let's in the same program, let's say writing this code print okay, let's say print, okay, S1 is greater than S2. Okay, now which string is bigger than the second one? Definitely you can see the S2 is bigger string, S1 is smaller string, right? So here is our answer actually. Okay, let's not write this for now. Okay, and run the code. You can see it is false. Okay, now if I write just the opposite thing, like print S2 greater S1. Okay, now S2 is greater than S1 and run the code. It will give you the true answer. That is, yes, S2 is greater than S1. S2 is having more characters than S1. So it is bigger. It is the larger string. It is bigger than S1. Okay. So you can see I can use a greater than less than sign with the string. Right. So this way we can use or we can have string comparison. This is an example of string comparison. You can say string comparison. Okay, so I hope all of you are watching this, and whoever is having any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section right there. Okay, otherwise I couldn't be able to understand you are getting the things or not. Okay, so here is the thing with string comparison, right? Now we will go back to our PowerPoint presentation, that is here. Okay, string slice, the next part is string slice. Okay, what is string slice? Connected but string. Hmm. Okay, so we are here of string slicing, right? So you can see what is string slicing. Here I have here I have detailed explained over here. Okay, so let's see. See here of string. Say S. Suppose S is a string ended before the index 5, right? So the string size for this is 2 colon 5 will be, for my string 1 2 3 x y z, it will be 3xy. Okay, this will be my slice of the string from the main string or from the original string. Okay, so you can see it can be obtained by s n colon m, where n and m are integers. Okay, Python return all the character at index n, n plus 1, n plus 2, and m minus 1. This is very very important. As I told you, if the last thing is m, then always the characters up to m minus 1 it will return. Okay, so as an example, you see well done is my string, and if I write 1 colon 4, it will give you ELL. Okay, in the same example, say I will write 2 colon 6. So what it will give? What is the index 2? This is index 2. Then 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will not take 6. This n is 6 index. So I will take up to 5. That means L, L, D, O. Okay. This will be my string for 2 colon 6. I hope it is clear to all of you and you have understood what is string slicing. It is actually very important for your CBSE syllabus. Several output findings and short type questions in the MCQs also you can find this type of string slice or list. Okay, in your upper ER. Okay, is upper is a string function. So if my string is S, so S equals to, suppose, string in Python. Okay, so if S is my string, so I should write like this: S dot is upper. Okay, so this function will helps you to find the uppercase character, or it will not actually find the uppercase. It will actually see or check if the all the characters in the string, if all the characters in the string is in the uppercase or not. Okay, so similarly is lower function is there. Okay, so several string methods we are having. Just for an example, I have showed you this one and I have given you the syntax. Okay, as this is our revision, I will go a little bit faster in the next. Before that, let's see what is list versus string. Okay, so see what are the similarities and what is the difference. See how many similarities we are having in the string and list. The length of the string or list can be counted as a characters or elements present into it. Okay, so here in this particular string ABCAB, I have written here 5 characters are present. So the length will be, if I write the function length, it will return you the length of the string and that will be 5. This is the length of the string S, right? Similarly, if I write a list, see we can denote a list with a square bracket like this. Okay. So if I write a list with some character value like A, B, C, A and B. Okay. If I write some character value in the list, so how many elements are present? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So length of L will be 5 again. So the length of L and length of S is same because the same number of characters are present over there. Right? Now indexing and slicing are similar. Just before this slide I have showed you what is string slicing. Similarly we can do the list slicing and the indexing. What is the indexing part I have shown you in the string? It is just like it with the forward index. Okay. So here A, B, C, then again A and B. So A is denoted or indexed as 0, B is being indexed as 1, C is indexed as 2, like this. So you can see indexing part of string, index part of list is same as string. Okay. C. Membership operation. Membership operation or membership operators, I have showed you that in and not in is our membership operator. So these are similarly used in the list as well. Okay. Concatenation and replication can be used in list also. Right. So concatenation and replication can used in the string as well as in the list in the same way as I showed you in the practical, Python practical. Okay. Now next one is difference between list and string. What is the main difference? That is storage and mutability. See, list is mutable. What is mutable? What 2 equals to x. Okay. So I want to update this element with x. So it is possible. It is the correct syntax. But whenever I will try to update this c in the string, it is not possible. It is not allowed by Python. Okay. And that property is maintained by mutability and immutability. It is called mutable and immutable. Mutable means we can change a particular element within the same memory location. We can update the same structure of the list. But in case of string and tuple, we cannot update the same structure. Even one thing we can do, we can delete the thing and we can recreate the thing totally new. Otherwise, we can have the same thing in the same memory location. In a separate memory location, definitely we can create a new tuple of string and list. And you can say this is a main difference between list and tuple as well. Okay. Okay. Now forward indexing and backward indexing. Here one more time I am showing you. For this I am showing the forward index, the backward index. Let me show you for this one. So 3.5 is the last element of L. Okay. 90 will have -2, 6 will have -3, 7 will have -4, and 2 will have -5. Similarly, in the backward indexing, we are having in case of S, this is a string. This is string. Okay, N is having -1, O is having -2, -3, -4, -5, and 2. what it will what it will return, right? The element, what element it will return. See, in case of the L, -2 is having the element 90, so this will return 90. And in case of S, this -2 is having O and -3 is having H. So I have written here -3, so it will return you capital H, right? Now for you guys, for all of my viewers, whoever is watching and attending the session, for them I am giving you a task. L -5 and S -5. What will be returned by this 2? You will comment me in the comment section, and if you have any doubts, that also you can ask me in the comment section. Okay. So last thing for today, that is Python tuples. Okay. So just let me quickly introduce you with the Python tuples. See, in case of tuples, it is just